Hi guys, it's Mal. Welcome back, or welcome. For this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to do a February TBR, because what I tend to do every time I do a TBR is I deviate because new books come out, right? Or I see something online on either Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter, and I'm like, I kind of want to do that instead, right? So I'm gonna put like a bunch of books that I want to read, and then I'll try and stay on schedule. So what I did in January is I set a TBR for myself. Correct. Did I read any books on that TBR? No, I did not. But you know what I did? I caught up on a lot of my Wattpad books, especially Duplicity. I was so behind in Duplicity, and because I'm on Duplicity TikTok, yeah, so I had to catch up on that before people spoiled it for me. But yeah, also what I have to do is I have to catch up on some of my January reads. So for instance, Twisted Hate by Anna Huang, it came out January 24th, but I did not read it because I was too caught up in other things. So I'm kind of excited to do that in February. And also Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher is supposed to come out February 24th. So I'm really excited about that, and that's also going to be on my TBR for February. So let's get into the books that I want to read this month. Okay, since it's Black History Month, I wanted to read Black authors. And one Black author that I really enjoy reading is Kennedy Ryan. So I wanted to continue the Hoop series. I read Long Shot, obviously. This was in my 2021 wrap-up, and I really loved it, and I love her writing style in general. So I want to continue the series, as well as maybe read the Grip trilogy. I also want to read Black Girls Must Die Exhausted by Jane Allen for this month, just as a Black representation for the month. Also, I want to read Ace of Spades. This has been sitting on my bookshelf for like 3 months, and I haven't picked it up. So I hope that this month I'll hopefully, read it. I'm really excited about this. Someone said it's kind of like Gossip Girl. I love it. Okay. Next, I want to read If We Were Villains by ML Rio. I've heard a lot of good things about this, and I'm really excited. I heard it's dark academia, and I really enjoy reading dark academia. Next, I want to read The Silent Patient, and this was recommended to me by a friend, and she said that she really enjoyed reading it. So I'm really excited about this one. Then this one has to be one of my most anticipated, besides the books that were supposed to come out and I didn't read, or the books that are gonna come out. It's a fantasy book. It's a fantasy series, and I haven't read a fantasy series in 3 months, or over 3 months. So I'm really excited about this. So the first book is From Blood and Ash, and I don't know why I put this off for so long, but I'm really excited about this series, and I have the first 2 books, and if I like it, I was told these are really good books, so I think I'm gonna like it, but you never know. So I got the first 2 books. I'm really excited about that. We'll see if I actually read it. Then it's Normal People by Sally Rooney. This book is so talked about and overhyped, but I haven't read it yet, so I don't know if it's overhyped, but it's very popular, so I want to know what the hype's about. And I've never read a Sally Rooney book, so I guess I caved. I bought it, so I'm gonna read it. That's it for my non-fiction books. As a goal that I set for myself this year, because last year I set a numeral goal, so I wanted to read 300 books, and it was simple, kind of for the first 9 months. It was easy, it was smooth sailing. I was reading a book a day, maybe 2 books a day, and I had nothing to do, right? And then school kind of started up again in September, and it was in person, so it was harder to read as many books as I wanted, and I started feeling stressed, and I went into a book slump, and then I was feeling really stressed, and it took the fun away from reading. And I still read the 300 books, but it wasn't fun. So instead of setting a numeral goal for myself, I set a more, like an easier goal. I want to read at least 12 non-fiction for the year, which is one non-fiction a month. And the non-fiction that I read for the first month, which is January, is the 48 Laws of Power. But hear me out. Because it's such a thick book and I was catching up on my Wattpad readings, I didn't finish it, but I did get, I think, this much into it. And what I was doing is I was reading it in tandem. So I would read my Wattpad books, and then before bed or when I'd wake up, I'd read like one law or like one chapter. Sometimes I'd read a couple of pages and then like I'd highlight it and go through it. So there's that. Also what I want to do is I want to read or try and read 2 non-fictions for this month. I know, very ambitious. We'll see. And also, mind you, this is the shortest month of the year, so I don't know why I'm piling on the books. Okay, so I also want to read How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, and I'm excited to read. I already started reading it and started annotating it a little. I'm excited to go deeper into it simply because it was already like a good read. And I also want to read The 4 Agreements. I haven't started this one, but I'm really excited. Anyways, that is it for my TBR this month. I'm excited to see what I'm gonna stick with, what I'm gonna read. I feel like I stay consistent with like certain authors. For instance, even though I didn't read Anna Huang's book, which I feel bad about, I read the Colleen Hoover book, Reminders of Him. I read it literally when it came out. It was good. If you didn't read it, please read it. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching.